Ladies and gents, so when we are officially looking at the markets, we like to start on a website called TradingView. Now, TradingView allows us to see the market as a whole, see what it's been up to, see what it's doing, see where it's been, and ultimately see where it's heading and what direction it's going in and so forth. Okay. So right now I've got XAU USD here on the top left-hand corner, which means this is gold. Okay. We are looking on the 4-hour time frame, which means each and every single one of these candlesticks represents 4 hours. Okay, so what the market did in 4 hours. And I have one indicator currently on, which at the very top, when you click indicators and you type in FVG, nephew Sam, you click on that, and then you get these boxes that appear on the screen, which basically shows where there's liquidity in the market and where you can typically expect the market to go to at some point because it's left money behind. Okay. So what I like to do first, like always, is find my support and my resistance within the chart for me to know the direction of what this is going in. So I draw a line at the very top, number one, because it's the top, and I like to try and draw a line at the very bottom because it's the bottom. And now I get to draw a box for you guys to see that we are looking at this from here to here now. Okay, so like step one is I'm trying to draw the picture, trying to understand the direction of the market. I don't really care what's going on over here. All I care about is from the top of this to the bottom of that and everything in between. Okay. So all I simply do is I zoom in here. Okay. So I can see it clean as day. Okay. And then all I want to do is I want to find other areas on the 4-hour time frame of support. So areas where the market has touched and reacted from previously for me to understand if it's a strong line or not. So for example, I can draw a line right here. Okay. I can see quite evidently that the market broke this line, came down, touched it, and then pushed up. It done it again here. Okay. It done it again here, which was at some point yesterday. So now I delete those because I don't want to ruin my amazing art that I'm drawing you guys today. And then all I simply do is I look for another area to see if there's any other evident areas where the market has bounced from on numerous occasions to see if I can see anything on the 4-hour. And I've got this here. If I just zoom in a little bit, I might be able to make it a bit neater. Give me one sec. Yeah, so this would be more like a zone. This line right here. Because look, if you look at this carefully, you can see that it wicked off it here and then pushed up. When it did break down and come back up to it, it touched it, then reacted, then went back down. Then we have another slight reaction just here as well. And then we have this bottom one right here where it's now pushed up. So the number is, well, I say the number is on here on the 4-hour time frame, around 45.99 is a strong 4-hour support. And we can look at, buying or selling off this line at any given point in the future. But what I've simply done is I've now narrowed our photo down, our picture that I'm drawing, so that you guys can try and look a bit deeper into what is happening within the market. Now, where I'm on the 4-hour time frame, I can also grab a trend line and just see if there's anything here that mimics quite well. And would you look at that? I've got a 4-hour clean trend line on numerous touches on this line, and it's brought up from here. Okay, cool. Now, while I'm here, I just want to see if there's any other areas in this between these two lines on where I could expect a reaction. That's on the 4 hour, so I know it's quite strong and there's a likelihood of it going there. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, I would say that is one. So if I just zoom out, we can see numerous touches on this line and bounced off. I can see it wicked off from it at some stage before. I can see that it pushed up to this line and then reversed, although it did have a big wick. And I can see this cluster of green candles on the 4 hour. And right on where the line is, there's a red one, which means it came down to retest this line and then push back up. Okay, cool. So now that I know that, this is starting to make more and more sense. Okay, so what you want to look for now, okay, is the direction. So we want to make sure we're in the right direction of this trade. Now, all I'm going to do is go like this. So zoom in this area. Even, and I'm still on the 4 hour, by the way, guys. And I want you to tell me, okay, looking at this from here to, 1 second. From here to here, right? Would you say, the chat box is open to me, by the way, guys, would you say this is buying or would you say this is selling? Looking at this, what I've highlighted, would you say it's buying or would you say it is selling? Let me know in the chat box. Cool. Everyone is on job. Buy, buy, buy. It's a buy, buying, buying, buying. Okay, cool. Good. You guys are, you know what you guys are? You guys are on job. Okay. Very, very happy that you guys are on job. Yes, it is buying. You're completely right. Right, cool. All right, cool. So it's buying, right? So in your head, right? In your head, all you care, all you care about now is looking for a buy. That's it. You're looking for a buy. All right. No rocket science here. Direction is a buy. So goddamn buy. Simple as that. Now I go from 4 hours to 15 minutes and I look for some other areas that the market can come to find me a potential entry. Okay. Now, this black line here that we have here is a 4 hour line. Okay. So, which has already come smashed, obviously, and come back down. Okay. So it reacted from this 4 hour line and it gave us from this line, technically speaking, 420 pips. Big move. But it's still in an upwards motion, right? So the next area for this is this black line and above, okay? And obviously the ideology is that because this is buying, we expect it to go higher than the previous high, okay? And we will expect it to go all the way up here, which is a massive trade, okay? So what I simply do is while I'm here, I'm just going to look for other areas that the market has bounced from on a 15-minute time frame, just to see if there is anywhere that we can find a good entry. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box, for example, from the body of this to the wick. Cool. So this would be my buy zone. Okay. Identified. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have right here an area where it wicked, came all the way down, and then closed above the 4 hour time frame before, pushed off the trend line, the 4 hour trend line, came to this area, reacted, and went back down. came back, smashed the zone again, come back down, okay? And it has bounced, not just once, but now coming up to the second time from this area, okay? So we must be looking for, we obviously know we're looking for a buy, and we just want to find a good entry, and then we want to try and execute this trade. And obviously, like always, make some money. So I've got my zone in there, okay? I'm now going to go to the 5-minute time frame and see what it's looking like. So if I can identify anything more on the 5-minute time frame. Now, in an ideal world, okay, because obviously I know the personality of gold, okay? I've been watching this like television for over 10 years, okay? And typically, this here would have been the perfect entry for us to have entered this market, and we would have caught a nice little buy, and it would have been around from our zone, let's just say halfway of the zone, it would have given us around 230 pips, which is good money. It's TP 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the rest. Okay. So now it's come up that level, it's come here, and it's bounced off this area numerous occasions. Okay, look, the body of the candle has just literally gone sideways for a fair amount of time. Okay, and then it's come back down, it's pushed off the line again, come back down, push off the line again, which just goes to show that it might not be finished. Okay. And when I mean it might not be finished, I'm talking about, yeah, we could have entered this trade a bunch of times off this line or off this zone that we have here, and we're going to catch enough pips for us to be like, cool, we made some decent money, right? However, you guys want to catch the move. And we need to see how this finishes, because it's at the moment, there's a fair value gap on the 5-minute time frame, right? Which is a bit of liquidity. Okay. And this is like it's staircasing. Like, for example, if I show you from here, like you would have entered here, for example. Yeah, we've done a buy. Great. We made some money. It's come back down. It hasn't made a lower low, right? It's come similar, but it's pushed back up to this zone here, then come back down to almost the same area. Bounced off it again, now push back up. Okay, and what we need to see for us to know to buy that, it's going to push past these levels here. Okay, so we now need to make sure that we get a better entry for us to feel more confident that it is a buy. Okay, because ultimately you have to be confident in what you do. Now, just so you guys are fully aware with me, I'm always confident in everything that I do. The reason why is because everything has an explanation, which means if I have marked this up the way that I've been marking up for 10 years now, right? This should do what I expect it to do. If it doesn't, then it's not my fault. It's the market was being the market. So I accidentally deleted my zone. Let me go back to my 15 minutes so I can get that back clear as day. Which was here. Wick to the wick. So from the body to the wick. So from the body to the wick, touches that wick over there and does all of this as well. Cool. Now, the 5-minute closed here. This would have been the perfect entry. Okay, here on this line here. So let me go back to 5 minutes. And see what I would expect. So I need the long position. My stop loss will be just a little under where it's been. This would be my final TP if it had that much volume in the market. Cool. So now, ladies and gents, we wait. We've set the trap, okay? We've set the trap. So all we want to do now is we want it to come down one more time so we can get that juicy little entry, and then we can enter the market from this area here, which is 46, 47. Okay. And if it leaves us, it leaves us. I'm going to just look for another entry. But also what I can do while I'm here is I can draw another line right here. Can you guys see that? This is the top. It keeps bouncing off this line, this 46.58 line, which means that if on the 5-minute time frame, the body of this candle finishes above, then we're definitely looking for a buy. And until then, we're going to wait to see if we can come down here and get a sell-in. 46.59. Okay, so you can enter a buy. Okay. And by the looks of it, we're on this line. So 58. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. It can either just ping up and go for it, right? It can. Or it's going to come down, but it shouldn't be scary. Okay. So enter this trade as a buy like you guys already have. I'll do it like this so that we are correct with what we have said. I'll do it like that. I will I'll make the stop loss the bottom of this candle, which is 46.51. And you guys entered at 46.58. So it's like 70 pips. No big deal. Ain't going to kill you. Okay. Now, if I was to do a 30 pip TP1, for example, that'll be 61. I'll make it 61.50. That'd be TP1. This here would be TP2, which can be, we'll make it 64.50. I would do TP3 on these wicks all day long. There's a fair value gap there as well. So 46.68. My stop loss, we are at the bottom of this, which is 46.51. And we are marching in the right direction. If we catch TP1, 2, and 3, which will be juicy, that'll be 96 pips. And if this goes to my golden number, so I'm gonna go back to a 15-minute time frame. From my entry, 246 pips. My golden number is 46.83. Just so you guys are fully aware. Let me just have a little look in the book. All right, lovely. All right. Go back to 5 minutes. Lovely retracement. No big deal. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be layering. I'll tell you when. Like if it came down a bit lower down here, I would layer. Just one more entry. I just think, I hope the stop loss doesn't get, it's not too close because, you know, you got the broker and they got a slight spread. So I don't want to be paining anyone. But if I had to be super duper extra, I mean, I can make it 46.50, the stop loss. That's a safe number. So you can make your stop loss 46.50. Okay, look, I'm doing it at the bottom of this wick. Okay. I'd like to think I'm right. And that way it shouldn't, even if it comes down, it should just bounce off this area and move the way back up. Or it's just going to fly up. It's going to do one of the two. Okay. You guys going at 58. So technically we're 30 pips down. And it's moving the way up. Up to go down. Right, let's go through this. Should we use 5-minute time frame instead of 1 minute? Yeah, 1 minute is for crackheads. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, cool. It's exactly how I would trade. And I'd do it with £1 million. Nothing would change, like, on how I'm trading this. Oh. Sorry, guys, it's 10:40 and I've had a crazy day. You know, crazy. It's been crazy. I do apologize. Oh, right. What is she doing? She's trying it. Um, oh, hello. TP1 smashed. Guys, if you're up right now, yeah, in profit, can you please just send me a DM, please? Are you in profit? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? It just smashed TP1. Like, if you're happy with that, you're like, cool, I've just clawed some money back after a miserable day, then I hope you've taken that, right? Just so you guys know, if you wanted to, you can move your stop loss now and you can move it to the bottom of this red candle. So you make it 46.54, for example. We've hit TP1, right? Multiple times. It's smashing it right now. Come on, give us TP2. It almost hit TP2. Just so you guys know, we have done. And I hope some of you may have layered. I mean, it'd be nice to know that you did. But from my line, it done 50 pips clean. 50 pips is 50 pips. Right, I'm in profit. Congratulations. You're in profit. Congratulations. Profit, profit, profit. Got TP1, legend-ish. No, you're the legend. You're the one that took the trade. Good on you. Well done, guys. What is TP3? TP3 is 46.68. Is TP3. I have higher hopes for this, right? But you got to remember, gold is not moving in a straight line. Like, it's not just going to go and just go straight, right? My golden number is 46.83. It might do that during the Asia session tonight. Okay. Like, it might, like, it's going to go, for example, like, it can go whoop, up, down, like this. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, ladies and gents? I hope you guys all banked some money now. Like, you've banked it, you've taken some money. Thank you, Ish. You are very welcome. Layered and in profit. Aye, send me a fiver. Well done. Should we re-enter? No, I wouldn't re-enter. Always wait for the 5-minute candle to finish for you to feel confident about it. And go from there. Free money. Free money. What did this reach on my 63.4? So yeah, it just missed TP. I reckon it's gonna still make its way there. Yeah, I think so. Let's just Yeah, I'd always wait for 5 minute candle to finish because, like, sometimes it goes up and then goes down half, and then on the second 5 minute candle, and then the third 5 minute candle will go up, and then the next 5 minute candle will come down, and then down, and you don't want to be in drawdown. Yeah, like you don't want to be in drawdown. Like, look at this. Yeah, like we entered on this line, it came down 50%, and then it pushed up. Sorry, yeah. So we entered here, it pushed down 50% of this candle on the 5 minute, then pushed up, I don't know, 100 bloody percent. We smashed TP1, we caught 50 pips. It's now in between TP1 and TP2, which is great. This could quite easily continue to go. We shall wait and see. I know some of you guys are brave, like to hold trades, but made profit. Cheers. Do another. All right. Well, I'm not a monkey here. Do another. Please, can you, you lot crack me up. You know what's so funny? You lot want me to do another trade, so you lot can do bigger lots, innit? I better not lose the next trade. No pressure. Um, there's TP2 hitting. Go on, you naughty little minx. Touch TP2. It's nearly there. It wants to. It wants to. But due to time, we're coming to the end of the day. I'm out at 60 pips. Good for you. Well done. Ah, TP2 smashed. Oh, I should do this for a living. Ah, this is just another day in the office. Right, secure profits. Well done. Very, very happy for you. This is fun after a shit day. Made my money back. Good for you. And you're very welcome. I won half of it. You're the man-ish layer that made good money. Good, well done. What is TP3 fast approaching? Guys, we're gonna catch some money. Right, let me just have a little look, see. It's done 85 pips so far. Does she want to go some more? Got to find out in the next episode. Go on. Do it for us. Does it know we've had a hard day today? Does it know that we took a beating, right? So we want to get out of this in a profitable position. This could have made all our money back. It's like we didn't even take a loss. Oh God, TP3. Oh, it's so close. Guys, if you blow on your phone, it will help it go up. So or if you turn your phone the other way, yeah, that could also work. Someone's put, if you fail as a trader, you can make it as a comedian. That's so funny. Taking me as a joke. I just made you money, mate. All right. Only kidding. No, I'm glad. And I'll never fail as a trader. I just know what I'm doing is the reality of all of this. All right. And I'm here to share my knowledge. All right. So why do you use 5 minute time frames rather than one? Because 1 minute time frame is for crackheads. It moves like a mental crackhead. Oh, Lord, you look at that. TP3 smashed. Just another day in the office. Right, look, let me show you something. If I go to 1 minute, right, it's just messy. Look, it's just like there's no flow. It's not flowing, right? So when you're trying to figure out what way the market is going, this one red candle that's come down here would basically shit you up so hard that you'd think it's a sell. Then you'd be like selling, right? So that's why I don't use 1 minute. It just doesn't work. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Right, so we hit TP3. And we went a little bit over. All right, we've done 100 pips, 105 pips. It's not bad going, guys. All right. Now, 50 seconds left of this 5 minute candle. Super duper important on how it finishes. Why? Where have I drawn this TP3? Was a specific area, was at the top of all of these wicks. If the body of this candle finishes above, then I will feel quite confident that it's going to continue to buy. like it is trying to do now. If it doesn't and it finishes below, then I can expect round two of this, whatever this was, which was just up and down behavior in an area. So we want to see a break of structure, an official break of structure on the 5-minute time frame. So if the body goes past it, then we could expect this to go. And just so you know, there'll be another area of interest here because of these. Oh, would you look at that? It finished above. Let me just have a look at that. Yeah. Let's see. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. Right. So that's TP3 done. TP4, just so you guys know, 4675.44. TP5 is 4683. Just FYI. Now, when you get like this continuation of green candles, it's either going to go like it's risky as hell now to jump in. Like you wouldn't do it, right? Only because you're going to expect a retracement, like for it to come down, for then it to go up. So what I would do is, you know, where I've drawn my perfect lines. Okay, I would look to enter the market as a buy because it's broken this whole structure here. I would look to enter the market as a buy off these lines. But I'd wait for the 5 minute to finish. So there's still 3 minutes and 44 seconds left because I want to know what line to enter off. Okay, because one of them is going to react off. But we just smashed it, by the way. So well done, guys. And we've done it all in 51 minutes. Winning. When do you set break even? Usually after the first 30 pips. Beer tokens for tonight secured. Winning. Beer belly coming. All right. So you guys made money. Profit. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through your 4 million questions that you guys have, which is great. Maybe it can retest. Yeah, potentially. But once again, we're not going to know until the 5 minute candle finishes. And then we make a decision. There's no rush. There's no rush. I don't need to rush to get back into the market. I just took 120 odd pips from it, right? So I'm just like, cool. Yeah, the market knows you've just taken a bunch of money from it. Don't upset it by going back in. Give it a minute. Let it come back to where we want it to come to. And then we can enter again. Um, hmm. Oh, you lot make me laugh. Honestly, you lot crack me up. I'm still running this with a stop loss at 45.58, which is was the original entry. Is this right thing to do? I don't know, mate. What does your phone tell you right now? Does it say you're deep in profit, or does it say you've taken a big out? It says, look, my philosophy is this. If it's in blue, it's on you, right? The trader done his part. It gave you something good. It's in blue. If you're happy with the profits, you take the money. All right. What's your name on YouTube? All right, I've got the picture. You sent me 5 times. Look, it's here. This is my YouTube, guys. For anyone that doesn't know, official Isaac Hassan. That is me. Got about 50 videos still to upload, so bear with me, but I'm doing them. Yeah, they're all here. So just FYI. My Instagram is exactly the same, just so you know, official Isaac Hassan. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, cool. So this is still running up. So look, it proper wicked off. So I've still got a minute left. So just hold tight and we'll know what to do in a minute and go from there. And see if there's another trade I can give you, you better believe I'm going to give it to you. All right. But only if there is. If there isn't, I'm not going to take the piss. All right. I'm going to just say that is it. But I will give you some little pointers, right? Because remember, you guys can take a picture of this. You can take a photo. You can be like, oh, look, this is where, look, you just follow your eyes from the line. to the numbers. So you can be like, oh, cool, I can see that number on my phone. That was a zone. That was an area that is going to potentially bounce from. These are not random made up numbers. This is what we have drawn with our intellect at looking at the market, right? It's not made up. So just bear that in mind. I really see this 46.75 area wanting to be smashed. All right, cool. So the 5 minute time frame finished above our line, right? Is that coincidence? Is that coincidence? Potentially to trick us, or it could just fly up from here, and this would be an amazing entry, which is at 46.68. We wait for it out. Maybe it can come down to this level here, 64, and then we buy up again, because that is where all of this noise is. Look at this noise here. Look, noise. So maybe that'll be a better entry for us to enter when it's there around here, and then we'll buy it. Let's wait and see. It's all about how the 5 minute time frame finishes, guys, just so you know. Just closed for 110 pips. Had the rough 2 days. Blew £300 this morning. And I'm making my money back. All done. Profit, I've made 110 with 0.05 lot sizes and 3 entries. Good for you. Well done. Guys, make your money. All right? That's what it's about. You've just helped me out. I'm so fast. Didn't do a stop loss. So I've been trying to get it all back all day. I'm drained. Losing 400, but still up for the week. Had 36 trades going at the same point. 36 trades going at the same point. That is borderline casino vibes, just so you know. All right? That is borderline. Like, you might as well go to the casino. 36 entries. Jesus Louise. Can you enter a sell at the point since it retested the resistance a couple of times? No, there is no sell. I'm seeing buying. Look, guys, it's a buying market. Told you this at the beginning of the call. So we only look for buyers when it's buy-in, right? That's what we do. That is what we do. All right, cool. Well, hopefully you guys will take a photo of this. Okay. We marked this up very well. It's what we bloody did. My magic number is here. 46.83. From where it is now, if it goes there, it's another 150 pips. It'll make it as if you never had any losses today. If it goes, just so you know. But yeah, other than that, ladies and gents, it's been a lovely hour. Not much more I can do with you at this point, unless I trade and take my Zoom call to my bedroom and carry on trading in bed, which I don't like to do. So yeah, on that note, guys, I hope you guys learned something today, and I hope you guys have made some money. This is going to my TP4. And yeah, good luck for tomorrow. And hopefully it should be a solid day. The secret to success in trading is to be exactly the same on every trade. Don't change. Don't do a bigger lot or a smaller lot size or anything. Just stay the same. Okay. And if any of you guys lost money today, I completely understand. There was a few stop losses, I believe. But it doesn't mean you quit and you stop and you go back to regular life, because I'm so glad that after I blew a few accounts in my lifetime, that I didn't quit, and then everything changed. And here I am today, giving out picks for free. I'm going to text you all. On that note, guys, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, shouldn't be any more questions. But if there is, I'm going to do my best to reply to maybe on Instagram or something. But, you know, I don't have, yeah, I do have a life. All right, guys?